city Dublin, the town I love so dear. But we're after winning 2 million quid, so we're off to Belvedere. Yes, it's goodbye to good old Arthur J, and it's bonjour to Point Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Halfpenny Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me.
You know, Pamela, after tonight's cultural soiree, I'm on a bit of an intellectual high. I could almost refuse any further stimulation. Mind you, a glass of wine is always good while mulling over one's muse.
You know, Toby, I think you're right. I don't think the Belvedere Dance Society for Aesthetic Superiority has ever had a better guest speaker.
Pamela, I told you that Rosamond Farfrench is a cut above the usual tired artax. Oh, the first time I encountered Rosamond's genius was at my final year in Trinners. Wild youth.
Oh, do go on, Toby.
Well, I was all set to land the role that every actor dreams of.
Not Hamlet.
No, silly, Danny in Greece.
Oh, I can't quite picture that.
I was perfect for the part. I've got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. Got the
You must have been wonderful, Toby.
Yes, I would have been. I was regularly mistaken for John Travolta in those days. Mind you, he's put on a lot of weight since then. No, by that stage I had enrolled in Rosamond's art classes and rehearsals had to take second place. So the part went to that prima donna, Trevor Gillespie Witherspoon.
Oh, Toby, the pain you must have endured.
Pamela, it is a decision I have never regretted. Rosamond's classes made me what I am today. And as for Trevor Gillespie Witherspoon...
Yes?
He was rushed to hospital on the opening night. He jumped onto the tail fin of a '57 Chevy. His leather trousers had to be surgically removed.
Toby, you really are a sly little puppy. I didn't know you'd actually taken up the brush.
Pamela, at that time, I was huge on the Dublin art scene. And then I met Emer. Emer's favourite painter is matte emulsion.
Oh, poor Toby.
Jack B. Yeats, Toby O'Driscoll, the two great Irish painters. Alas, it is a dream that will never come true.
Not so, Toby. It can come true. You will paint again.
Oh, I don't know, Pamela. Painting is a young man's game. I mean, hauling around those heavy canvases.
Nonsense. Well, simply get you an assistant. What are you doing home?
I've been fired.
Aileen, how can you be fired from a job as a barmaid?
He said I was talking to the customers too much, which is just mad. I mean, why do people go to a bar in the first place? To talk. If you went to a bar in Cork and they didn't talk to you, you'd never go back. And there was this really cute guy there tonight, and guess where he was from? Cork. It's hard to talk to him. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I've no job and there's a class trip to Galway next week, and guess who'll have no money? Me.
Toby, you need an assistant, don't you?
Oh, my office is a very quiet environment, Pam. I don't think it would suit somebody of Aileen's extroverted nature.
No. I'm talking about Aileen assisting Tobias O'Driscoll, the artist.
Oh, Pamela, I don't know whether I'm ready to don the beret again.
Come on, Toby, it'd be wonderful. Aileen could assist you, and I'll look after your public.
Oh, my own little team of people. You know, Pamela, I'm getting a teensy-weensy bit excited. Okay, people? Oh, just practicing.
How much will I get paid for this?
Oh, really? Aileen, do you have to bring up such crass matters in front of the maestro?
I do.
Yes, well, I'm sure that Toby will remunerate you adequately. Oh, Toby, just think of it. It'll be wonderful. One sweeping brushstroke and the genius of Tobias O'Driscoll, artist, gushes forth for all the world to see.
I don't think you're allowed to do that sort of thing in Cork.
Aileen, Pamela is talking about me bearing my inner self.
You're definitely not allowed to do that in Cork.
Now, don't be impertinent, young lady. You're just there to mop my perspiring nape.
That's it. No way. I don't do necks, especially not his neck. It's always sweating. It's not normal. It's like Granny Bunyan's.
How dare you?
Aileen, this is an opportunity for you to broaden your horizons.
Forget about it.
Okay, what about your trip to Galway?
Well,
you said you needed work.
okay, but I'm not touching the geek.
Now, Which lucky person am I going to immortalise?
Well, if you're looking for someone, I do have a little bit of time at the moment.
No, Pamela. Rosamund Farfrench says that high art comes from low life. No, I'm looking for someone with dirt under their fingernails and grime in their soul. Someone from the wrong side of the tracks.
Oh, Toby, for goodness sake. Where are you going to find somebody like that around here? Except...
Come on in, Pam. So, what do you want?
Want. Molly. Can a neighbour not drop around for a friendly chit-chat anymore?
I suppose so.
Good. Well, how are the children?
They're fine. Will I get you the twins? They're outside in the garden experimenting with snails.
No, let's not trouble the little angels. Well, the weather has been changeable recently, hasn't it?
It's been pouring rain non-stop since Tuesday, Pam. Now, what do you want?
Molly, I have taken up an exciting new challenge. I am managing a wonderful new artist. He is truly remarkable.
Who is he?
He's bold, daring, vigorous, and very talented.
What's his name?
He is looking for a subject for his new painting, and I immediately, Molly, thought of you.
For the last time, Pam, what's his name?
Tobias O'Driscoll.
Tobias! Is that his real name? I mean, who would call their kid Tobias?
Very droll, Molly. Leonardo had the Mona Lisa. Whistler had his mother. And, Molly, Toby needs you.
I know exactly what Toby needs, and it's not me or any other woman.
Oh, Molly, come on, you're a perfect subject for his painting. You're so earthy and real. You know, I still find it hard to picture Molly's everyday features peering down from the walls of the Ermine Gallery.
Now, Pamela, meow. Did you say the Ermine? Has my agent extraordinaire got news for Tobias?
Well, unfortunately, Toby, the Ermine is fully booked. I mean, they were interested, of course.
What about the Basilisk? Or perhaps the Oppenheim?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I mean...
Now, I know they're smaller and a bit more bohemian, but it can't be that bad. I mean, picture it. The polite but genuine praise of one's peers, the adulation, the international recognition, the autobiography.
Toby, everyone is excited. Very excited, almost hysterical. But unfortunately, there's a bit of a rush on gallery space at the moment.
But no Basilisk?
No, Toby.
No Oppenheim?
Oh, God, Toby, just say it. I'm the worst artistic manager in the world.
Yes, Pamela. You have let me down badly. I've been getting icky oil paint under my fingernails, battling with an incompetent assistant while you have been making leisurely phone calls, unconcerned that you hold my fate in your spotlessly clean hands.
Toby, tell me. I'll do anything.
Dedication, Pamela. I need dedication. I am trying to create a masterpiece. But people have to know I'm here. I want somebody to suffer for my art. I want somebody to walk the streets of Dublin until they're weak with exhaustion.
All right, Toby. I'll do it.
Right. Now get me something for my fingernails. They're ruined. Ruined, I tell you.
Come on, Tobes. This thing weighs a ton.
Now, Molly, tilt it just a little to the left.
Me hand is dropping off.
Molly, art is about sacrifice. I'd gladly swap places with you. Imagine you're being immortalized. Long after all this is gone, you live on. The Molly Lisa. Good refreshments, just what we needed.
I'd more order a cup of tea.
No, Molly, you have to hold that pose. Otherwise, our work so far will have been a complete waste of time.
Just one question. If we're here after 5, do I get overtime, expenses, mileage, that kind of thing?
Aileen, you've travelled from Pamela's. That hardly qualifies you for mileage.
It all adds up.
Excuse me. I don't want to interrupt this Labour Relations Committee, but could we please finish this by the next millennium? I've plans to go out.
Molly, just another few seconds. Aileen, you are not getting overtime.
When do you hope to start the painting?
He hasn't started. What the hell have I been doing for the last half an hour?
Molly, you cannot hurry the muse. Now, lift it a little higher. Yeah?
How about if I hold it like this?
Well, it's not very flattering. It makes your hips look very wide.
That's it. Get some other idiot to pose for you.
But Molly, we were almost finished. We don't have to use the frying pan.
I have more to do with me time than stand there watching you, pretending to be some kind of Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh, Leonardo da Vinci. He was brilliant in the Titanic, my favourite film. I wouldn't mind touching his sweaty neck.
Aileen, please. I am trying to think. I'm going to need someone simple, rustic almost. Where will I find that someone in this concrete jungle?
There he is.
Well, I'll have a cup of coffee. You know, I never realised what a quaint little place McGettigan's is. It really is quite charming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you've come to the right place for a bit of charm, all right. Oh, this place has a certain air about it, or so they tell me. And would you like a Swiss praline to go with your coffee? Compliments of the house, of course, in recognition of your valued custom.
Swiss praline. Hey, this is McGettigan's.
It is indeed. The new McGettigan's. Yeah, Badler suggested that I should work on the ambience of the place. And he thought that pralines would add a touch of sophistication. Oh, he's a man of taste, you know. Yeah, he's a visionary. A fella that can foresee the shape of things to come.
Best before May 1984.
Well, the swine! The malingered, thieving git! Coming in here with his cafe ambiance and his trendy notions.
If you are looking to add an air of sophistication and panache to McGettigan's, I might have just the solution.
Do go on.
Have you thought about art?
Art who?
I can just see it. A lovely oil painting hanging on that wall.
Oh, yeah, like a Mona Lisa or a Van Gogh. Yeah, Van Gogh. Yeah, I can really identify with Van Gogh, you know. And that's strange, because he was raving mad, you know.
Yes. An original piece of art would be very, very exciting. You know, I can just see it now. Michael McGettigan, a modern-day Medici, presents in his world-renowned hostelry the work of exciting new artist, Tobias O'Driscoll.
Tobias O'Driscoll. Is that the chicken-legged Egypt that wears the cycling shorts?
Yes, I'm his artistic coordinator. He really is very talented, trust me.
On one condition.
What might that be?
Well, I don't want one of them modern art things, you know, with eyes and elbows pointing everywhere, putting people off their drink. No, I'd like something classical and refined, like a reclining nude.
Oh, well, I don't actually think that's the direction we were planning for Toby at the moment.
Now, you know the kind of thing, a full-figured lady relaxing on a chaise longue, velvety curtains, flowers. I used to have a very nice one of Mrs. McGettigan. We had it done in Paris. Evidence, they called it. Yeah. Yeah, you tell him a couple of classical nudes and he has his exhibition.
Oh, well, I suppose so.
A full figure on a chaise longue. Haven't seen one for years.
Willie, I am not giving you the thumbs up. I'm merely checking the scale.
The what?
I'm looking at your size in relation to the canvas.
He's bigger than it.
What are we going to do then?
Look, I am a skilled artist. Simple matters of scale and proportion come easily to me.
What?
You'd be amazed how small the Mona Lisa is. Now listen, this is very simple. I have a small canvas, so I shall simply paint a little Willie. Now, you're not to move a muscle or speak until I'm finished.
Toby,
What?
I have to go somewhere.
Where?
To go, you know.
What, to the lavatory?
No, to the toilet.
Well, you can't. Clench, for God's sake. Clench!
You know, down in Cork, there's this fella I used to go to school with, and he used to have to go about 10 times a day. I'm sure it was a record. He should have been on television. Although I suppose you couldn't actually show him doing it. But you could hear him maybe if you put a microphone in the toilet or something.
Aileen, you're my assistant. You're meant to be assisting me, not blathering on about Cork people and their weak bladders.
Well, I'm not the one swanning around in some maternity dress pretending to be an artist. I've seen better painters do the white line in the middle of the road. You'd be better off with a colouring book and a couple of markers. At least then you get something done.
Right. I am going to paint something now.
Well, young lady, would you mind explaining this?
It's all right. I'm fine.
I'm not working with that jumped up little Jackie for another minute. Did he tell you what he said to me? No one insults Cork people. Well, except Cork people.
I hope you're happy, young lady. Willie had to go to the toilet 26 times. My painting's ruined.
26, that's a new record.
Anyway, listen, the good news is I've organised an exhibition for you.
Oh, Pamela, you little minx, swear!
Well, it's in a little hostelry and the owner is very excited.
He doesn't know what he's letting himself in for.
It's not La Violetto, that little wine bar in Black Rock.
No, Toby, it's somewhere far busier than that.
I hope it's the M50 at rush hour.
Oh, Pamela, tell me before I burst.
It's McGettigan's.
McGettigan's? Is that all you could find?
Well, your friend, Miss Rosamond Fairfrench, is very happy to open your exhibition there.
Oh, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, Pamela. I'll have to go back to Joe's and see if Willie's there.
No, there is a slight problem with Willie. You see, Mr. McGettigan has a theme, an idea of the type of paintings you should have in this exhibition.
Oh, how challenging. A theme. What has he got in mind? Landscapes?
No.
Still life?
Classical nudes.
Will I get Willie back?
No.
But, Pamela, where am I going to find someone to paint in their nudie?
No, you are not thinking about me.
Pamela, don't be bashful. I've seen you in your undies.
Have you seen me in my undies?
When I was checking the back garden for prowlers, as part of my neighborhood watch. It doesn't matter. Who shall I paint au naturel?
Well, I suppose there's always Emma.
No, Pamela, I don't think so. Emer put out her back cleaning out the septic tank. No, she'd never be able to hold a pose.
Well, certainly not a very attractive one.
Well, I'm just going to have to cast my net a little wider. Come with me, Aileen. We must find somebody who's prepared to take off their clothes for me.
Well, that shouldn't take more than 1 billion years.
At last, my work is hung. I'm ready for the adulation of my public.
And tell me, what kind of a lady is she? Is she voluptuous, Rubenesque, exuding a fleshy sensuality? Oh, I'm very partial to a bit of fleshy sensuality.
Mr. McGettigan, the role of the artiste is to produce the unexpected, to shock. And I think I've succeeded in doing that.
Oh, it's shocking, is it? A bit of lurid contemporary art that leaves nothing to the imagination. It bleeding better be.
Now, Willie, you won't do better than this. This is top quality merchandise. 4 heads, dual play, Nikon stereo, 16 valve, ABS, the works.
Jesus, Barry, you're very lucky them videos didn't break when they fell off the back of that lorry.
Willie, you plank! Don't you know the walls have ears?
No, they don't.
Do they?
Listen, pal. I don't know who you're working for or what you're doing, but I'll tell you one thing. You better stop spying on me!
Ah, yes. Pure brutish aggression. The beast aroused in his natural habitat. Now hold that pose. I need my pencil.
Oh, I'll give you a pencil, all right. Which end do you want, the sharp or the blunt?
I have to warn you, Mr. Barriller, my screams can be very deafening.
Herr Berdler, you're wrong.
About what?
About the walls. They're flowers, not ears.
Going on about somebody he's been studying closely. I couldn't listen to him anymore. I've never heard anyone talk so much.
Oh, God. Toby's going to use his imagination. He's seen me in my underwear.
I don't think I want to hear about this.
Molly, this is not a laughing matter. I mean, you were to be his first choice. Nude with a frying pan? Oh, yeah. Very interesting.
He wouldn't. Would he?
Who else is he going to use? Except me.
A nude. He couldn't. Could he?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Would you like another drink, Miss Parfinch?
Yes, and make it a double.
This one will be on the house. Could be my lucky night.
Rosamond, what about a sneak preview? After all, yours is the only opinion that really matters.
Well, Toby, don't forget that the huddled masses can sometimes show alarming insight and taste.
It's showtime, madame. After you.
Merci.
Ah, yeah, I've always been a great lover of art, and I'm delighted to be able to indulge me passions with me friends. Yeah, I think you gentlemen are going to really appreciate these paintings.
Yeah, why's that?
Well, do you remember them swimsuit calendars you were selling?
Ah, yes, 2 Tuesdays in every week, but I was still sold out in one day.
But this is art, and you know what that means?
No, what?
No swimsuits.
Well, Rosamond, what did you think?
In all my time as a critic, I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, is it really that bold and daring? How wonderful. And when I think of how Van Gogh struggled for recognition, what was it in particular that you found exciting in the work?
Tobias. I've seen house painters whose work showed more skill, sensitivity, and feeling. You sniveling, insensitive buffoon. Don't call yourself an artist. Don't ever call me again.
So you like the paintings?
I'll have to go now. I'm opening an exhibition at the Ermine Gallery by a real artist, Trevor Gillespie Witherspoon.
Well, I told you, lads, not everyone's cup of tea, but you pay no mind. A simple difference of artistic opinion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we don't care what some art critic has to say, do we? No, we don't. No, here at McEssigans, we are proud to unveil the daring work of Tobias O'Driscoll. Now, I'd be the first to admit that I always thought of Tobias as a bit of a sorry-looking sight. You know, I mean, them chicken legs on a man really should be in. However, pay no mind. Now, they say even Van Gogh was no oil painting himself. So, let's forget about the artist and concentrate on the art.
Oh, Mick, don't do it.
Ah, ladies, just in time. Now, I hereby formally declare this exhibition open. David, you're back!
Dear old inner city Dublin, the town I love so dear. But we're after winning 2 million quid, so we're off to Belvedere. Yes, it's goodbye to good old Arthur J, and it's bonjour to fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Halfpenny Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me. Yes, it's goodbye to good old Arthur J, and it's bonjour to fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Halfpenny Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me.